Did you realize that it happens every day, right in front of our eyes? But most of us don't see it because we only look at the symptoms and fail to see the underlying causes. It impacts millions of people. It costs companies billions. Sounds dramatic? Well, that's because it is. What am I talking about? The talent crisis. Companies struggle to attract, engage, and retain employees. For example, 79% of employees are not actively engaged. Whoa! Did you get that? Almost 4 out of every 5 employees are not actively engaged. And nearly 38% quit their jobs within the first 12 months of employment. In this desperate environment, companies resort to employee retention programs, higher base pay, sign-on bonuses. However, these financial band-aids are often ineffective short-term solutions that can backfire because they only address the symptoms of the problem, not the root cause. Trying to fix the talent crisis by throwing money at it is no different than putting lipstick on a pig and hoping that it turns into Marilyn Monroe. There is a more effective and far less expensive approach. But first, let's talk about the problem. Let's take employee retention programs as an example. They provide some form of financial incentive for employees not to quit. And that does work if money is the reason for employees to leave or consider leaving in the first place. But is money really why most employees are leaving? Research conducted by the Workforce Institute at UKG has found that fair pay and relevant benefits account for only 37% of what today's employees want. The other 63%? Employees want to be seen, they want to be heard, and they want to feel connected. That means 2/3 of what today's employees want has nothing to do with money. And for those 2/3, a financial retention program does not address their needs. Consequently, their engagement suffers, but because of the money, they stay. Congratulations! Your employee retention program is effectively retaining mostly disengaged employees. Not what you wanted, but you always get what you incentivize. Here's how you know if you have a problem. If you have to use money in order to attract and retain employees, you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. You're simply putting band-aids on the symptoms. It is not by accident that unions have been making a strong comeback. Workers are organizing at a pace not seen in recent decades because employees have lost trust in their employers. And no size company is immune against that. Just think about the high-profile cases at Amazon and Starbucks. Do you want to break free from this vicious cycle? Identify and address employee expectations. As long as employees perceive that they're getting the short end of the stick, trust will continue to erode. And without trust, you cannot effectively compete in the war for talent. There is a lot at stake. High trust environments have 50% lower turnover and 76% higher engagement. Let me just simply say it. The root cause of the talent crisis is a lack of trust. A lack of trust between employees and employers. So start building trust by identifying and addressing employee expectations. Take action now. Gauge your company's effectiveness in understanding employees and building trust. Scan the QR code in this video and access a free research-based online assessment tool that will give you deep insights into how effectively your organization is addressing employee expectations and with that, building trust. Let me close with the words of John Steinbeck. If you understand each other, you will be kind to each other.